morning, everybody. It's Sunday. Hopefully everyone can see me and hear me all right. What's everyone up to? Let's see, I got the chat going. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hagrid's here. Who's here? I don't got my count up, so I have no idea how many people are in the stream. But say hello if you're watching. We got Hagrid. We got Emily. Generally Sorry's here. Problematic but Lovable is here. Milo's here. Liam's here. Nick E is here. Jay Kelly's here. David's here. Everyone's just being real chatty. Mad Mox. Puck. Hey, Puck. Good to see you. I haven't done a Sunday stream in a little bit, so I haven't seen you at these. Newt's here. Where's everybody watching from? I always love to know. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. Hey, Mars is here. All the cool people are here. Where's Jams? It's the middle of the day for Jams, so I'm guessing he's probably asleep. We got Cheeky Monkeys from Scotland. We got Florida. We got Columbus as usual. Emily, see you in like a week. Excited about that. We got Estonia. That's awesome. Alaska. We're all over the place. Ontario, Canada. Saskatchewan. We got Georgia. We got England. We got Oregon. CJ, California. Animation capital of the world. Lithuania, that's awesome. Hey, great. I heard y'all did a Eurovision thing yesterday. Deep Blue Ink was in my Discord, chatting with everybody about Eurovision. Is it over now? I didn't get to watch it. But congrats to whoever had the most vision in Euro. My name's Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. I do these streams. I try and do them weekly. This is going to be the last one I'm going to do for a little bit because we're going on tour. Hopefully y'all can stick with me while I do that for a bit. I'll be back kind of mid-June. So we're going to go, if you haven't heard, we're going to be in Nashville, we're going to be in Columbus, we're going to be in Chicago, and then going to take a quick break. Then the band's going to fly out, and we're going to be in Boston for 2 nights. Going to be in New York City, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, just east of Philadelphia, and in Richmond, Virginia, where I live. So how I do these streams is I normally play a song, and then I'll take some questions, and we'll do something called Cozy Q&A, where I'll just kind of play a little acoustic music, answer some questions. So if you got any questions for me, think of them now, but tell me later, because anything more than about 15 messages back in the chat is just, it's gone. So what do you want me to play? Throw out some song suggestions. I'm happy to start. I should think of something to play before I start these, but I just hit go and then see what happens. So if anybody has any suggestions for songs that you want me to play to start things off, we'll see if we can get a consensus formed. So I see Swallowing Gum and Pine Cones. The Chase. Ooh. $ Sax. You guys are going real obscure. Point to Prove. A little back on the path. Yes or No. I haven't played that in a little bit. That feels pretty good to me. Toddler Disco. Bragging. Yeah, y'all are all over the place. Be Glad I Love You. We're gonna get one of everything, and then we'll start over. McCracken. Liam says, haven't listened to most of your songs yet. I need to. Well, this is a great place to start. So, just play all my songs. Okay. What did I do? I don't think I've done this one for a little bit, so I'll play this. Let's start happy. It's a good day. My wife Ladybug just got all done with her semester schoolwork, and we have a week break, so we're gonna hang out after this stream. This is a song called Braggin'. Well, I hate bragging, marketing just never seemed intuitive, so I've stayed back and in the past have had nothing to do with it. But people need a map to see what they should give a damn about. To save a forest, you may have to print a couple pamphlets out. Oh, this attitude is new to me, but things ain't how they used to be. As soon as we begin to sing, you'd plug your ears cartoonishly. I check the pecking order well before I cross the road, but either way I'd go, I'd always end up feeling like a joke. I messed up all the time, but you were doing awesome, kid. Time to drop the pouty lip and learn to take a compliment. I'm booked for bragging and I'm puffing up my feathers. A chicken with a switch in his position altogether. I'll stick my chest and neck out as I decorate this fairy tale. The color will attract a mate or aggravate the alpha males. So just find a purpose, don't consume. Produce a tune or something new. Use your hands to make a thing that won't exist unless you do. You may not make a masterpiece, get your face in magazines. You won't be the next Newton just by napping under apple trees. And live your life like you're a kid, painting, dancing, playing. If you make a thing, create a bit, you pin that shit up on the fridge. I'm looking bragging and I'm puffing up my plumage, persuading all the parakeets I'm perfect. But the truth is, my vocab will distract you. You're just baffled, you can talk to me, but don't forget a parrot's only honest as he's taught to be. I might exaggerate to turn it up a notch. You know what they say, give the people what they want. I might exaggerate to try to sound cool. Describe a shark tank when talking about a kiddie pool. And I'm diving right in and I am swimming just to make a big splash. Little fish in big pond, little bird in bird bath. I can puff up my chest as I float on my back. I am buoyant, I guess, when I learn to relax. If I'm gonna speak up, then I better impress. Make my diaphragm grow and my vocal cords stretch, and my voice will get hoarse, but my story will spread like a ponytail told off the top of my head. I'm up for bragging and I'm puffing up my ego. A penguin playing make-believe but rocking his tuxedo. I'll learn to wing it when I think that plan is going south. No matter what, I'll always strut and find something to brag about. Thanks everybody, this song called Braggin'. It's off an album called Bigger Than Myself, which looks like this. There it is. If you want to find more of our music, it's on YouTube and you know, Spotify, all those places. I'll scoot over so my graphic isn't in my face. Generally Sorry says, it astounds me how much he sounds like he does in the official lyric video, that vocal consistency. I think the reason for that is when we record our music, it's truly, I mean, we just put a mic in front of our stuff and play it. You know, I do a little bit of production. You kind of have to, you know, remove some plosives and that kind of thing. But we generally, you know, I don't even think I would know how an auto-tune module works in Logic. I just never it's not my thing. My singing style is more talky anyway, so it lends itself to that. So yeah, we always try to, especially since kind of the rough draft onwards, just try and kind of capture our live sound with the studio recordings. But what I've heard from most people who have seen us live is that we do actually sound better live than we do on the recordings, which I guess I'd rather have it that way than the other way around. So cool. Let's do a little bit of cozy Q&A. Sounds like there's 20 or so people here, which I think is a great number of people. I'm happy to hang out with y'all on a Sunday. So if you want to get more people into Bug Hunter, just tell your friends. Trying to make us some new friends on TikTok this week. Going pretty viral over there. If you're on the talk. I've been posting little clips of our new song, animated by Deep Blue Ink, called "Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost." So let's do some questions while I shake the camera with my foot. Aiden asks, "What is the audio halfway through Magic 8 from?" That is my father-in-law's wedding toast at my wedding, recorded off of an iPhone. Yeah, it was just a coincidence that he happened to tell the same story in his wedding toast then I had a thank you, Commander Unidentified, appreciate that. I played Magic 8 at my wedding. That's what the song was written for my wedding. I surprised my wife and everybody with that song because I tend to bring guitars to weddings that I go to. If anybody has seen, it's almost the 6-year anniversary of it, but my toast at my brother's wedding is another video on our YouTube. So anyways, I played a song at my wedding called Magic 8 and then put it as a bonus track on our last album, and we ended up taking the audio from his toast, which just very coincidentally he kind of told the story right before I was about to play the song, which was just perfect. It was like we couldn't have, everyone thought we planned it. Even to this day, I think people still think that it was an inside job. But. Gabichi says, "Do you animate or does someone else animate?" Deep Blue Ink has made our official animated music videos for Toddler with a Slingshot, Be Glad I Love You, and Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost. And then our good friend CJ here, who's in the comments, has animated an unofficial, I guess, to a cover of Jim McCracken that has garnered us quite a bit of attention, which I'm still always grateful for. So. But no, I don't know how to animate. I can add subtitles and captions, and I can mess around with some things. That I've made a couple of like little animations for our social media, like the little. I think it was a couple years ago. I had a little graphic where the little Catterbug logo would kind of like crawl across the map on like our tour route that we were going on. So I did that, but nothing crazy. CJ wants to work on an official animated music video sometime in the future. Well, then just slide in my DMs. Sideshows asks, "What's the weirdest song you've made?" And Sideshows, are you asking are the weirdest song I've made and released, or the weirdest song I've made and haven't released? Because there's different answers. Weirdest song that I've made. Weirdest song that I've released is probably, $, Sax, Toddler with a Slingshot, and Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost all come to mind as like weird songs. Unreleased. Let me think if I can think of anything. I wrote a song once about a fictional band. That way it wasn't very good, but I did end up taking one of the verses from it, and it became kind of the foundation for the outro of Creature of Habit. So always remember to reduce, reuse, recycle from your old bad songs. I have a very weird song that I've written that I will release someday. It's super, super weird. As in, it's, again, different from anything else that I've written. And I'll definitely release it someday. But that's probably my weirdest song. Copper just wants me to have a good time and everyone else have fun, which is just some great energy for Copper to just drop into the chat, and I appreciate that. Problematic but Lovable says, what is a country you really want to visit? I have never been to any other country. I have lived in America my entire life, and I have just never had the opportunity to travel out of the country. So, all of them. We were gonna go to London and Austria for our honeymoon, but then COVID happened, so I still am looking at the UK for some shows later on. So if anybody hosts house shows in the UK, reach out to me. So Crimson can finally rejoin the stream because they are no longer AP testing, which is great. Congratulations on getting through your AP test. Yeah, The Chase is a really weird song too. Back to really weird songs. The Chase is very weird. Puck wants me to come to the Netherlands. That would be cool. Raziel says, friend owns a pub. That's helpful too. Everybody's asking me about the ending to Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost. I think y'all who are asking know. Given that I gave every detail of the song up to that point, and then all of a sudden became very ambiguous. There's no canonical ending to Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost. I am very interested in the number of people who are convinced that it's a certain way, and the number of people who are convinced that it's a different way, and also very entertained by the people who can't decide which way it is. So. CJ is now officially a senior in Animation University. Okay, so you were a senior in high school when you did Dear McCracken. Yep, that makes me feel old. Congrats! I'm really proud of you for going after that. I think that's awesome. I definitely want to see what you've been working on. So. Tanner has recently gotten into this music. What less known songs of yours do I recommend? I'm sure that everybody in the chat can probably throw some recommendations down there. Tanner, let me ask you this. What songs do you really enjoy so far? Because I think our music is just a little all over the place in terms of style and mood and tone. So like if you said, oh, my favorite song is Listen to Your Mom, I wouldn't be like, all right, well, check out Boogie Pete. Because I write about a lot of different things, and sometimes I have a sense of humor, and sometimes gotta dim the lights and get a little serious. So it might depend on which ones you like so far. Puck is here to recommend Slow Burn, which I normally do anyway. But if you're into disco, Slow Burn, I could see that be kind of like a tone shift. Puck wants me to come to the Netherlands around the 20th of October. That would be pretty hard to swing. Not impossible, but my own wedding anniversary is October 12th, so the timing around that is pretty tight to get to the other side of the world. Logan loves Boogie Pete. Great for dancing like an idiot. Yeah, sounds like Boogie Pete. Milo asked, how often do you stream? I was doing twice a week, and then that got to be a bit much just because I have just a lot of other things to do. So I'm trying to kind of do once a week, but my normal times are Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then sometimes I'll do now on a Sunday, just so that folks in Europe can be awake for one. But the next month or so, like, there's no schedule because I'm going to be touring. So yeah, we have Nashville in 6 days. We got single digits of tickets left in Nashville, in Columbus, and in New Jersey. So if you're in any of those places, go to our website and buy a ticket, because they're not going to last. Rad, why don't I play another song? We're cruising through this. I feel like I played Toddler the Slingshot not that long ago. At one of my last streams. So Milo moved away from Boston. Yeah, we our first show in Boston sold out in like 5 days. So we added a second show, and that one's trending towards selling out too. Gabichi asks, are you coming to Oregon anytime soon? Yes, I'm going to try and get to Oregon at the end of July. So the last week of July, I plan on flying to Seattle and driving down to California and doing some shows along the way. So, because our drummer is getting married and I have to go to his bachelor party, and instead of flying all the way across, the country for one day, I'm like, well, let's make a tour out of it. Gaming Potato, thank you very much. That's really really kind of you to say that. Puck's asking for swallowing gum. Okay. This song is it's an old one. I'm feeling colorless, my stubbornness has always blocked my course, when all I needed was a little shove to help me out the door. Oh, all the greens and blues and happy hues are right behind the blinds that I have closed. But that's what we need sunlight for, to creep below the cracks and to remind me there's a window, and that window has a latch. But I am holding up a stone, it might be faster just to close my eyes and throw. I'm swallowing gum, lost in my throat. Spit out my words, or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. I feel like writing is like fighting, but your rival is yourself. Replace the uppercuts with paper cuts, cause both are hurt like hell. They both need someone in your corner who will tell you you got this in the bag. But to land the hooks and dodge the blocks, you have to mix it up. Keep them on their toes where no one knows what you are thinking of. When the audience is sure you're gonna zig, that's when you gotta punch them in the head. And I'm swallowing gum, lodged in my throat. Spit out my words, or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. And I'm not exactly Mozart, but it matters where you look. I may not know where all the notes are, but his lyrics weren't as good, so I'll compose myself and hope it helps to write for nothing other than for fun. And I'm swallowing gum, lodged in my throat. Spit out my words, or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. And I'm swallowing gum, lodged in my trachea. Who'd have thought it'd take that much to wake me up? The way it's stuck has shaken up my heart. Now I'm swallowing gum, lodged in my throat. Spit out my words, or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. I'm swallowing gum. That song's called Swallowing Gum. If you know that song and it sounds a little different, it's because it's now my Bug Hunter. Thanks everybody. Story behind that song is I I released an album when I was a young boy of just 23 years old. It was my first album. It was called Surge of Confidence. And that was track 4 on Surge of Confidence by just Bug. So it wasn't under Bug Hunter, it was just under Bug. And you can still find it on Spotify, you can still find it on Bandcamp and SoundCloud and all that. But when I released my next album, Torn Between a Couple, which is canonically Bug Hunter's first album, changed the name to Bug Hunter. My first name's Bug, my last name's Hunter. I just kind of left Surge of Confidence kind of sitting in its own little spot. But I have kind of gone back and tried to retool some of those songs and upgrade them and make me happy about playing them again and feeling good about the lyrics up to my current standards of a song, of being a songwriter. So that is a newer version of Swallowing Gum, and I premiered it at our last Zoom show to the surprise of myself, because I wasn't planning to that day, and then I just kind of went for it. So that version of it is not on any streaming platform. It's just right here. I have to watch this video again. So. Hagrid loves every song except Disco and Fagrid. Thanks, Hagrid. 33 out of 34 ain't bad. So appreciate your mostly positive reviews. Have a good day, Milo. France Square wants to know what SOCOM games did I play. I think I just played the first one, maybe the second one. It was rad. All right, let's oh boy. Let's chat for a little bit. I don't know how many people are still watching. I neglected to put my number up this time. But let's do a little bit of chatting, chit chat, answer some questions. I can tell you what I got going on right now. There's 50 people watching. That's awesome. Thank you, Puck. Appreciate that. Generally, Sorry wants to know how the weather is. Through the blinds, it looks decent. We're gonna head out to the mall today. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do at the mall, but we're gonna go to the mall. I am currently prepping for. So we have our next tour kind of lined up. It starts in a week. We're going to be in Nashville, and then Columbus, Ohio, then Chicago. Chicago's sold out, but Columbus has one more ticket left. So if you are near the Columbus area and you want to be cool and go to a Bug Hunter show, there's literally one ticket left. And then we're going to come back, and I'm going to go to the whole band and my dad. We're all going to go. We're playing in New Jersey, just east of Philadelphia, in a town called Brown Mills, New Jersey. It's going to be a backyard show. And then we have 2 backyard shows in Boston. And then we're going to go to New York City, where we are playing a So Far show, which, if you don't know So Far, they put on intimate acoustic surprise concerts kind of all over the world in different cities. And so we'll have a small set there. If you're in the New York City, New Jersey area, and you're just oh, I'm just going to go to the New York City one and not go to the New Jersey one, I'd recommend going to both. The New Jersey one will definitely, we're running the New Jersey one, so we can play as long as we want, we can hang out as long as we want, whereas the So Far one will be a little more limited. Still going to be a great time, still going to get to meet everybody, but if you were 50-50 between the two, the New Jersey one will definitely be able to play more songs. So then we're going to go to DC, where then my dad has to leave, going on a fishing trip. But then we have one more show in Richmond after that, and then we'll be done. And then planning on going to the West Coast at the end of July and the South at the end of August. And then I'm looking at the UK. I can't make any promises that'll happen this year, but I'm looking to see if I can make something happen. So, Melon Lemon wants to know if I had the opportunity, would I go on Hot Ones? Definitely zero, just 1,000% no. I've only seen small clips of this show, but I don't do spicy. I would do very poorly at it and embarrass myself. So. Tyler Motes, I discovered you yesterday from a Facebook ad, and I have binge listened to your music. Well, look at that. I guess my Facebook ad worked. I got Tyler here, so. Mars wants to know, will your dad be there for the West Coast tour this time? Right now, I'm thinking no. Mostly because I'm going out for Kyle's bachelor party, and since it's kind of like a hybrid personal and music trip, I might just be doing it by myself. But he might insist if he wants to. I think for him, he'd also have to look at it as a personal thing, because it's not in the budget. Going out there with no merch and playing some shows, we'll quickly be in the red. Rad. Okay. I'm gonna play one more song, and then I'm gonna wrap up a little early today. Frat Square, SOCOM games, probably 1 and 2. I think that's the only ones I played. I'm gonna play one more song, and I'm excited to go hang out with Ladybug because she just got done with all her schoolwork. Let me do one more, and then we'll call that we'll call that a day. I really appreciate not to leave as the stream picks up steam, but my wife has been working very hard for the last 4 months in her school program, and today she is free. So I didn't think she was going to get done until a little later this afternoon. She was kind of finishing up some homework, but like 5 minutes before I started my stream, she was like, "I'm done, let's go celebrate." And I was like, "Ooh, give me half an hour." So let's finish with something good. I'm kind of just in a cool happy mood, so let me do a song called Making Up Words. We'll slow down, we can talk it out, we'll backtrack, relax, and we'll track it down. How I carve out a space for this, to hold a job and have a hobby as expensive as it is. My neighbors all complain about the noise I make. I pipe down, I haven't made a peep though, but I found my voice in this random noise. Sit back now and welcome to the peep show. I've been making up words at the top of my lungs, at the tip of my tongue. Ease up and leave me some. Yeah, I've been making up words, cause there aren't any more. One twist from the sounds of it, I've missed half the point, but I got the gist. Now I know what my next step is. Find the perfect words if they exist. Is it words for love? Is it words for pain? And do I stop when they sound the same? Is it better that I pander to the people who will listen? Do I pivot going 80 just to prove I can be different? Oh, I've been making up words at the top of my lungs, at the tip of my tongue. Ease up and leave me some. Yeah, I've been making up words, cause there aren't any more. Refresh, give me time to rest, to recharge my search for a silence fresh. I don't mean to be so down or pessimistic like an ivy on my skin. I can't resist the urge to itch it with a simple little hobby. All I do is stitch together clever words and sound corporate mode, design and finally pitch it. I'm likely share, cause like and subscribe, but all I want to do is leave this unrelated stuff behind. But at the same time, I want to reach 1 million people. I'm feeling like 1,000's out of reach if I don't keep up with the trend in time. A brand new state, a new bandwagon with some new pain. There's my new way. Maybe I'm not trending up on Twitter. The only ones I'll reach will be my mom and baby sister. Maybe I'm not bound for money or fame, but my music wouldn't fit inside a status or a hashtag. I've been making up words at the top of my lungs, at the tip of my tongue. losing the cadence of my breath. I'm searching for rhythm and the cracking on my knuckles. They asked me for a title, said I'm torn between a couple. I'm taking aim and aiming up a second nature off the cuff. I'm vaguely masquerading and I'm faking that I'm brave enough. Shaking up the achy stuff and waking all the neighbors up. There ain't enough to waste it, so I'm saving up and making up words. Thanks everybody. That was a song called Making Up Words. Off of an album called Torn Between a Couple. Released in 2017. Appreciate y'all for being here. Join our Discord. It's a cool Discord. A lot of the people who are in the chat right now, who are very cool, are in our Discord. And we chat about very cool things all the time. And I'm in there every day. So I really appreciate you. If you found us in the last 2 weeks, because we released a new song called Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost, and an animation by Deep Blue Ink, which if you haven't watched it, like if you are here and you know my music and you're enjoying this even a little bit, like as soon as it ends, just go and watch this video. It's so good. And I can say that because Deep Blue Ink did it, and he did an amazing job. And we're still going to be releasing a couple more Bug Bites, which is a little animations he did for us for several songs. So cool. That's it. I'm gonna go. Thanks everybody. Hopefully this will be my last one for a bit. I might be able to hop on in like 2 or 3 weeks. We're gonna see, but it could also be like another month before I'm back on, unless I do it on like a weird day or weird time. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to go out and meet y'all. Whoever I'm gonna see on tour, let me know that you watch my YouTube streams, because that'll make me happy. So see you in Columbus, Emily, and yeah, well, we'll all be back here in definitely like a month, maybe 1 or 2 in between. But it's been very fun. So I will see y'all when I see you.